All right, so we're leaving Victoria. Wasn't planning on leaving now, but yeah, it's five o'clock in the morning. We're going to catch the first ferry, head over to Vancouver, and then the car I bought. Oh, right. You can't see it very well. Anyways, I'm gonna hoof that back to Saskatoon. So hopefully it makes it. Let's get going. So I'm at the ferry. I'm just in line here. And yeah, not really too exciting. It's about an hour before I take off, so I thought I'd show up a little early. So I'm just on the sun deck, which is another because it's raining deck right now. And yeah, that's kind of where we're heading. It's not quite sunrise yet. Yeah, just kind of went through that lineup around there where all the cars are coming on. So this is at Tawasin, and this is the entrance to the boat. That's where I got off when I showed up here about 2 weeks ago. So this is Sports Bay, goodbye to Vancouver Island. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but yeah, I'm going home, so not sad. So I have just taken pictures of the map to show my location as the ferry was moving along. So I've got a few of them. So you might be able to tell by the background noise, I toned it down a lot, but the wind was really actually blowing me over. It was so windy and almost blowing the phone right out of my hand. So yeah, inside that little area there, that actually is kind of covered and it's a lot better, not as much wind. I just came up on deck to get a picture of, well, I'm going to show you right away, but literally they had an announcement saying, watch out for strong winds, they may blow you over, and I looked outside and went, nah, can't be that bad. Anyways, so I decided to come out here and the wind just about blew me over. It was pretty cool. Anyways, a little shocking, but I didn't follow I don't know if you can tell by the video here, but we're actually moving fairly quick. It kind of seems like we're not moving very fast, but when you can see the water zipping by, it's pretty good. And then I just love these pictures, like the low hanging clouds and the shorelines and the hills and mountains in the background. It's an amazing view. And I was just thinking to myself, like, all these people are sitting inside, they're not even really paying attention to what's going past them. It looks so beautiful. It's cold and windy, but still pretty amazing. So yeah, I had to go outside and get some video, check it out, and you know, kind of look around. All right, so it looks like I got a lot of the same pictures in some ways, but we're actually continually moving and there's more islands. And of course I gotta try out my editing to see how well I can make everything kind of look. So yeah, this is kind of you know, it's pretty amazing scenery. And if you've never taken the ferry ride, you got to take the ferry ride. Doesn't matter if it's windy or rainy or whatever. It's pretty cool. So right here, I'm trying to stay close to the wall and go down the deck so I can get different view and, you know, kind of get the view from where we've just came from. And so I'm getting lots of picture of the wall because I'm trying to stay close to the wall because there's less wind. But it turned out it wasn't enough of a helper because the sound is like terrible. So it's still super windy. And this right here, I come up into that little area right there, and the wind came through from the other side of the boat and almost blew me over. So yeah, it's obviously still pretty windy even when you're in the area where you think there's no wind. All right, so this is so much better. Like, this shows kind of the speed of the boat. You can see the water going by a lot faster here. And so yeah, this is pretty neat to see how fast it's actually going. So I just had to go to the back of the boat and kind of show where we came from and kind of get a different angle. And yeah, it's kind of sad to be leaving, but I am. So off in the distance there, you can see Swartz Bay. There's kind of a flashing light. You can barely see it. But that's kind of Schwartz Bay. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's still Schwartz Bay. We hadn't been gone that far, and so yeah, it's kind of, you can see the clouds and the fog into the hills there, and it's pretty cool view. Anyways, so the boat is making its way towards Tawasin. And then I was just walking around the boat getting different views, and like there's nobody out here right now because the weather's so bad. I think there's one person sitting up at the front side, and yeah, this is kind of a sheltered area. It's got a pretty amazing view, but because it was raining, the windows aren't that clear, and then this top area they got closed off, so you can't go up there. It's probably too windy for up there anyway, and yeah, just around to the other side of the boat and catch a view of, basically the same thing, I guess, on the other side. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to see what's all around and kind of, going through all the different passages between the islands. So it's actually a neat view for anybody who has never done it before. So I'd recommend it. I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm kind of like a kid in a candy shop because I just can't get enough of the view, but I had to kind of walk all the way around and get more pictures of the boat and kind of show everything. But yeah, it was kind of fun for me to be on the ferry again so soon. And yeah, I just got some pictures from inside. So this is like the coffee shop, and then there was the gift shop in the middle, and there's lots of nice things in there. And then they also have a cafeteria. This lined up very quickly this morning at 6:45. Lots of people were planning to get breakfast. And then, of course, the view from the car deck. This is level 1 on the car deck, and this was pretty cool. All right, so one of the things I didn't actually realize how fast it looked like we were moving here from the front. So I was kind of looking off in the distance, but you can kind of see without me moving the camera around so much. And then that's the view from the front of the cars, all of the cars lined up. So there's like 2 rows on the right, and then just a short middle row, and then 2 on the left. And yeah, then up, and there's the captain staring at me. And yeah, that's my little car. And I was pretty early, so I got right to the front. And yeah, everyone's packed in there pretty tight. And then there's another level below. I didn't actually go check that out, but there's another level. Actually, everyone down there has to get out of their car. And yeah. So I don't know if you can tell, but that red dotted line that keeps showing up in between there, that's the Canadian-US border. And that just ahead in this picture here, that's where we're going to Tawasin. And yeah, so the Tawasin's right on the edge of the border there. And there's a little spot on there that is actually American soil. It's actually connected to Canada, but not to the U.S. by land. And
all right, so I never saw this exit to the this deck. This is the lower level deck, and so this is down a couple levels. You can see how fast we're moving here. See the water just rushing by, so that's pretty cool. We're heading somewhere over there, I believe. I think I can see another ferry. I don't know if that's exactly where we're going or not.
Ferry.
It kind of looks like it might be the place we're going, but it makes sense that that's where we're going, but who knows? I could be wrong. If I remember correctly, the crane's there. That's what we passed when I caught the ferry on the way to Vancouver Island. So that is where we're going. So you can still see it's pretty cloudy as we're coming into Wasson, and the water's turned up pretty good today. They closed off the upper deck, so this is why I'm down here. So yeah.
If I'm correct, so you can see on the map here, Point Roberts we're right near Point Roberts, and then that little highway looking thing is leading towards Tawasin. So Point Roberts right there. Like, I think that whole piece is Point Roberts, and I think there. If I'm trying to find the houses on the shore, but I don't think I could actually see them on the camera. And then of course there's Tawasin. There's the ferry. So that's how close they are. And Point Roberts is actually connected by land to Canada, not by land to the U.S. So unless they take a ferry to the U.S., they have to go through Canadian territory to get back onto the mainland USA. So it's kind of a neat little thing there. Anyways, so just I don't know. I thought it was pretty interesting. Anyway, whoever decided to make the map up didn't really have any logic in it anyway. So, and yeah, so I kept cruising around the ship and just kind of getting different views of kind of coming into the dock, and kind of I've had this huge anticipation of docking. It's not overly exciting, but I know I was excited for it anyway. Alright, so this is the view from the first level with the cars. It's coming up on Tawasin there. Or at least, like I said, that's what I believe is. And then there's these cranes we passed on the way out. That's why I think I'm on track with where we're going. It looks like there's another ferry right there. And yeah, so they should be calling us pretty soon. I think we only got about 20 minutes before docking. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing view here. Of course, it's only my second time on the ocean, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It was fun. Just before getting into my car, I thought I'd take one last peek out the side here. Just an awesome view. All right, so back in my car, we're just coming into Tawasin, like literally pulling up to the dock here, or whatever they call it, the boarding area. Is about to drive off. So unfortunately, I don't have a good way of recording the exit, but yeah, it's been a kind of a new experience. First time on the ferry with my car, so yeah, kind of just say little adventures, nothing earth-shattering, but just trying new things out in life. So it's been good. So after this, I'm going to be heading into Gastown in Vancouver, and just going to do a quick stop there just to do that. So I hope you'll follow along in my future videos. Hit subscribe and like. Also, if you pass on my video to anybody you think might want to just see this or experience any of my videos, I'd appreciate it. That'd help out my channel. So yeah, feel free to pass on the video to anybody who might want to see some pictures or video from the ferry. We'll see you next video.